Hi, my name is Monique, and I'm excited to be sharing my turning point story with all of you today. I am a student at Full Sail University pursuing my master's in public relations, so let's get started. One of my greatest desires in life is to be a person who fully understands myself. And it is my belief that through the mastery journey, I will learn that who I am and have that deep understanding of myself. I found the strategies that Robert Greene presented in his book to be very intriguing because I could relate to them on a personal level. To begin, the primal inclination strategy. Greene argues that in order to master a field, you must have a strong connection to it. And that's how I feel with public relations. I feel like I have a strong calling to this, and no matter what I've done in the last few years, it's something that I always come back to because deep down, it is what's constantly nagging and telling me this is what I need to do. Number 2 is the Darwinian strategy. And I like this idea because so many times I have heard what I want to do doesn't exist, or I don't think there's enough people that care about what I want to do. And the reality is that even if it doesn't exist right now, you have the ability to create it. And Greene says you can start off somewhere that's close to it, but not exact, and then develop it over time. And I think that is profound that we have that capability. My personal favorite is the rebellion strategy. Greene says we cannot do things for money, fame, attention, because the reality is that those things are going to fade and then you're left stuck. You're left frustrated. And this one hits home to me more than anything else. Number 4 is the adaptation strategy. In my opinion, this one's difficult and a little challenging because I felt like when you started a job or you started something, you have to stay there. You have to have this loyalty. I don't know why I thought that, but I did. And Greene says that in order to be successful, we have to change. And part of that is leaving the past in the past and moving forward as needed. Number 5, life or death. As we know, money and power isn't enough to keep you interested in something. And doing so will cause you to chase more money, and you'll find yourself pulling away. So it's life and death. It's important that you keep in mind patience because your life's purpose, your true journey is not going to come right away, but it'll come just with time. So with that being said, I wanted to talk about a turning point in my life. And that really hits home with the rebellion strategy. And all my life, my parents always said I would be a doctor, and because doctors have great income, they have an incredible career, and so I pursued that as long as I can remember it. And I finally remembered that my sophomore year in college, I hated it. And Greene says that a false path in life is generally something we are attracted to for the wrong reasons: money, fame, attention, and so on. And that's what I was doing. Then again, it happened after I graduated college. I became a financial advisor, and you didn't want to be a doctor, so I tried a financial advisor because I was supposed to be my own boss, have incredible income, and ultimate flexibility. And then the truth was that it was hard, it was boring, I hated it, and after a year, I decided to quit. And Greene says that the first thing you have to do is realize that you've chosen the wrong career, and that's what I did. I did it for the wrong reasons. And I remember telling myself that events and public relations was what I wanted to do and where I needed to be. My husband wasn't happy about the decision I made to quit, but I did. I currently feel like I have more independence by having made that decision, and Greene says that it's a healthy part of development to follow such independence. You have to be able to do that for yourself because no one will. So you have to do that, and I'm glad I did. Ultimately, my dream is to have my own public relations firm that specializes with Latino communities. As a Latina, I know that we are taking over, and there's so much that companies want to push out to you. So I want to be able to do that. 2 personal goals that I have in the next 3 weeks is number 1, to stay engaged, not only academically in the course materials, but also with other peers, because I know that learning, you gain so much from other people, and I want to be able to have that. And number 2 is starting my blog. This is something that I felt such a calling to and have thought about it for years and years, but continue to delay it. And I think that it will be helpful in my ultimate goal, and even now. So my goal is to at least have 5 blog posts before the end of the 3 weeks. So Thank you for listening.